What is up, everyone? Kyle here, otherwise known as Twisted 500, back with another video. A little garage video today, nothing too exciting, just going to go over those parts I told you I was going to. Didn't get the video done, like I said, obviously I got married, so that kind of pushed things back. I thought I would have time to make the video. I did it, planning got in the way, so that is that. So a couple things here today. I'm just go over everything for you, explain what these parts are being used for, just stuff like that. So let's get into it. Okay, got some stuff from SDE here, the Shock Delete Engineering. So basically they specialize in mag ride delete. So obviously the 2020 GT500 has mag ride, it comes standard with that. GT350s have that, Z01s, Corvettes all have that. Basically, the mag ride delete allows you to use a aftermarket coilover. So obviously, like if you're doing a drag spec coilover, which is what I'm doing most, obviously, by doing this, you can, you see people that put their car in bags, that's how you do it. I'm doing an aftermarket coilover for drag racings. Obviously, they will be Vikings. I'm not gonna go into too much detail on what I am choosing yet. There'll be a new video for that coming when it all gets on the car. So I don't want to give away too much on that, but it is going away from the mag ride, which is why I have these. This is the mag ride delete. Obviously it says SDE on that. It is just a 2-pin, I don't know if you can see that, just a 2-pin there. And then the ride height sensors, which is just 3-pin, just plugs right in, and it helps you to delete the mag ride without having a bunch of codes thrown on a car. I don't know if you guys have seen some of the GT500 owners will have mag ride go bad, like an actual shot go bad, and it'll limit the car to 80 miles an hour. And with the car just being limited, it just caused some issues. For all-out drag racing, obviously, mag ride is not the best leaving the line. It's more of a road course setup for suspension. Obviously, it's designed to keep the car as stable as possible, like no weight transfer. So like if you're in a corner, the car is not gonna do this or anything like that. It's gonna stay flat, keep all 4 corners planted, so that way the car is stable, able to get through a turn as fast as possible. However, for drag racing, that's not the best thing. You want to be able to, when you're on the line, obviously you want weight transfer, you want the nose to come up, you want the car to not so much sit on the back end, but you want weight to come back over that rear wheels as it leaves to really make sure that the rear end is planted firmly on that prep and the car takes off. In a perfect world, the car actually doesn't sit down. It's called separation, where the back end actually comes up and it goes. I'll show you a video of separation versus cars just squatting and going. Like full out drag builds, you want separation in the back. More of a strip setup, you want something just transfer weight backwards as the nose comes up, which will help with overall drivability. So yeah, with the new setup, obviously it has the mag ride sensors, which I showed you, and the ride height sensors. Ride height sensors on the car just literally do what the name describes them doing. They just check ride height. So they see how high the car is relative to the ground. There's no lasers or anything like that. It just uses, the mag ride just uses shock travel to basically infer how high it is off the ground, bumps, stuff like that. The problem with the mag ride is, so obviously the nose comes up. As the nose comes back down and slams down, sometimes they'll lift the back end up to stabilize the car. But if you're making a pull at the drag strip and that back end wants to come back up after the nose sets back down, loss of traction, car spins, not good. You want to be able to keep the nose up. You want the nose to come up freely, shift weight back, and kind of continue on down the track, and just like that. So this is what you would do if you want to keep drive modes as functional as possible, plus switch suspension. So it is possible to just switch suspension, but you'll lose all drive modes if you are able to get around the mag ride speed limiter. You'll still have issues. You won't be able to, normal mode will literally be the only mode you could use if you turn off the mag ride sensors. If you want to keep all the other modes, then you use those, and all the other modes would work perfectly. Your active exhaust would work, all that stuff would be just like new, you just have a different set of suspension. So yeah, one thing we have noticed about this car is that, well, the GT500s to be exact, is traction control settings, throttle body settings, the suspension settings, all that is different depending on what mode you use at the track. Well, not even at the track, just in general, normal, wet, sport, drag strip, and track mode all have different characteristics. So it's, if you guys want to be able to keep those, but switch to like a coilover or something, this is what you would do to be able to do that and not just have to run the car in normal all the time. Now, on to the next thing. SPE sent me some goodies here. Let's get this open for you. I just opened the box, haven't done anything else here. So as some of you have may have seen, that I went to a full 17 on the car. That is 17 up front. I do have a bias ply Alumistar up front with a S71 bead lock in the rear. Full drag setup, 17s. We went to the conversion before SPE came out with these, so we had to make our own vertical links. As you guys see, I'll include some pictures here. So with the GT500, obviously the big brakes in the back, 18s is the smallest you can do, but you can't do it without some modifications. If you use the stock vertical links with like an 18 drag pack or anything like that, whether you use Signature, Forge Line, Bogarts have some as well. Weld did just come out with 18s that would fit the car, but they just came out with those, so you might have to. I don't know how they fit yet. I haven't seen them on a car yet. But if you want to do an 18 drag pack in the rear, just like a bead lock or something like that, you cannot use the factory vertical links without grinding down the attachment point a little bit to get it to clear. You can use like Cortex vertical links. They're more low profile to fit an 18. SPE did just come out with these. So these are for a 17 conversion on a vertical link. They are much smaller. Obviously it's countersunk, so it actually will sit like this. And then this way, the 17, the wheel will come around like this and clear. As you can see, it's not straight. The Cortex ones are straight, will stick out to about here. Sorry, this is just the first time looking at them. They do look nice, little SPE engraving on them. Look like a pretty solid little piece here. I mean, they're not big by anything, but they will help you clear a 17 in the back if you want. Price for these is about 300 bucks. Cheaper than the Cortex vertical links, which is very surprising because actually these are probably going to be used less because they're made to fit a 17 versus 18. Not sure how strong they are, haven't used them. They're not going to go on my car. HPJ will be putting them on a different car. I'm not going to tell you what car because that's going to be awesome what they're doing with that. So they're going to put these on those. I just went ahead and got them for them so they could test them out because we did already set up something for mine. You guys saw the pictures, like to get the wheels to sit, we had to basically make our own little bracket. It's not like this. We used a GT vertical link. Yes, right, more GT parts on the car. We used a GT vertical link to get it to fit the 17. More stuff in the box. It comes with, it just comes with all the bolts and everything to get them to fit as well. I believe these might be the bottom ones. I am not sure. Let me look, reading this card that they gave me. A little thank you note. Yeah, just a thank you note, that is it. That is everything in the box, no instructions, but I'm sure that would probably go on the bottom based off of bolt size. Yeah, so there it is, guys. Not too many more videos coming up for just a little bit. Going to finish up a few things on the car just to complete it and then do a full unveiling of that. Wanted to get these two parts out for you. Obviously not going to be going to Texas. We'll be leaving for my honeymoon. So car, well, I mean, there are some parts coming for the car. Some parts are already at the shop. Some parts will be arriving there soon that will be thrown on, and then we'll be completing the look. Not so much look, but just everything that needs to be done in the car to get it to go as fast as we want it. Events coming up here within a month, so that is exciting. Hopefully everything's done on the car, because I am not gonna try to push the car to 7s without having all the parts on it. There's just no, the car might get there, but I don't want to risk it not getting there because of something stupid, just rushing and not having things done on the car. So I'm going to get these mag ride sensors installed. They're super easy. Just unplug it and then plug these back in from SPE. Those will be going on another car HPGA, so I'll bring those up there and show you how they fit there. And then when I'm also up there next time, I will show you what we did to get mine to fit. Not going to show you everything because there is some secret stuff in there, but I will show you what I can basically. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Like, subscribe to the channel. More things coming, a lot more racing stuff this year. We're going to do more installs on my own. A lot of the big installs, like a trans swap or a turbo kit, is just a little bit more than what I want to handle on like my schedule and everything. So obviously I had HPJ do it, but I will be doing a little bit more installs here and there, and I'll document them for you, show you, and more racing hopefully. Well, not hopefully, there will be more racing, hopefully more good content racing. Like going down to Texas last year, if you guys saw the video, not great content, but obviously I was at Texas, so I went ahead and posted that video up anyways. Just, I will try to show more of my process with the car. Obviously now that we are fastest GT500 in the world with the TH400, there's not many secrets about the car. TH400 twin turbo. Everything else is just basically what weight we can get out of the car. So there'll be like no like secret updates, anything like that. So I will be more showing you the car, like getting it ready for events, things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. More content coming here soon. See you on the next one.